Hi guys, today we're going to be making red light, green light from Squid Game inside of Scratch, and at the end of the series we'll make all games and we'll put it into one big project with a episode menu and stuff. But today, let's just focus on red light, green light. Alright, so all costumes that I'm going to be using are going to be in here, in this asset starter project that I made for you guys. So let's just start off with the code for the doll. So it's best if we just pull the sprite, the whole entire sprite, into here, just like that. So that will put it in the middle or where you want it. And then you can just press show. And we're going to pull when green flag clicked, go to front layer. Now we're going to make two new variables named timer for all sprite, and then light, light. Also, for all sprites, we can just hide light and we'll make this a large readout. I'm gonna put this somewhere over here. Alright, now we're going to set timer to 60 and then set light to red, and then also going to switch costume to red. Then we're going to wait 2 seconds initially, and we're going to broadcast a new message, and we're going to name it start. Alright, now we're going to switch costume to green, and we're going to grab a repeat until timer equals to 0. I'm going to switch costume to green again, set light to green, and then we're going to we're going to go into our Squid Game assets, and then we're going to grab that red light song. I'm going to pull that into here. Place sound red light song until done, and then set light to red, and then also switch costume to red, and then we're going to wait, pick random, 3 to 5 seconds. Now you can mess around with that to see what you like, but that is the entire script for entire part of the script. Then I'm gonna go over here, red green flag clicked, forever, repeat until timer equals 0, so I'm just gonna duplicate that, and then we're gonna wait 1 second, and then change timer by -1, and then we're going to just we're going to make a new broadcast, and it's going to be eliminated. When I receive eliminated, stop other scripts in the sprite, not stop all, not the script, just other scripts in the sprite. Alright, that will be all for the doll for now, and now we're going to get the player, so we're going to pull that into our backpack. Pull into here. So now we got the player. And we're going to do when green flag clicked, switch costume to 1, go to X, negative 220, not 222. And then Y 0. I'm gonna do forever. If key right arrow pressed, Then we're going to move 0.5 steps. We're going to duplicate this 3 times and then remove the move block. I'm going to change this to up and then the next one down. And here we're going to change Y by 0.5. And then over here we're going to do negative 0.5. Alrighty. And also for this doll, we can put the X to 190 and then the X 25. Or you can just do 0 if you want. And then we're going to set the size to 80. So, and you can actually do that as well in here. Sorry about that. So there we go. Alright. Now we're going to go down here. One green flag clicked. If and a forever loop. Key right pressed. Right arrow. Gonna do next costume. And then wait 0.05 seconds. And by the way, you can show the player. So now that should be our movement. Walks pretty slowly, but that is perfectly fine. Alright, and then we also need a costume. So we'll go over here. We're going to get the finish. Pull it into our backpack. And then pull that in. And then this will just be, we'll also show this. When if I clicked, we're going to go to back layer and then go to X00. So now it should look like this. Which reminds me, we need to get this background. So I'll pull the background in. Just like that. And now we're going to make an illuminated screen. So we'll go into our asset project, pull that in, and then pull it into our projects. For the code for this one, we're going to go when green flag clicked, go to X00, and then hide. And then when I receive eliminated, go to front layer, and then we're going to get a sound for this if you'd like, but I'm probably going to pull it out later because it doesn't really do that much. So it's going to be the pistol sound. Basically kind of like a gunfire sound. Sounds pretty cool, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. I'll just show you how to implement it. Just play sound until done after this. And when I receive eliminated, I'm gonna wait 0 seconds. I can actually get rid of this, sorry. And then show. Oh. Let me just clean up all of this. Alright. Now we're going to make a cool display at the top of the screen. Trust me, you want this in your game. So we're going to pull the display into here. Just like that. And then if you look in the costumes, it will have red and green. Code for this is pretty simple. When green flag clicked, forever if light equals green, switch costume to green. if light equals red, switch costume to red. Just like that. And then when I receive eliminated, stop other scripts in the sprite. Alright. Also make sure you show this so it will appear at the top of the screen. So at first it's red here, and then we'll switch to green, and then red, just like that. And you'll notice that we're missing a couple things in the player. That is player movement. So we're going to, by the way, we're going to go to front layer at the start here. Or just remove that. Alright. This is going to be detection to see if you move when you're not supposed to. So we're going to do if light equals red, and then if not touching finish, then I'm going to do another if. I'm going to do key right arrow pressed, and then I'm just going to broadcast eliminated. I'll do the same for up and down. And then this part is optional if you really want to add this. It's so, it's kind of like sprite layering. But for this to work, we'll just have to go in the doll and we'll make the Y position at 25. 25. So now I'll go up higher, which actually I think it looks way better in my opinion. But if you want to leave this out, then you can. So what we'll do is we'll do when green flag clicked, forever. If Y position is greater than -45, then we're going to go to back layer and then go forward one layer. So this will hopefully, hold on, front and then go backward one layer. Alright. So you see, when we move, when we're not supposed to, it'll eliminate us. Try and move, it's not letting me. Oh. This is like easier with sound, because I can't hear anything. Hold up. Let me just get to the end, or you know what? Don't mind me. Let's just walk all the way to the end here. It's not cheating if you're testing. So let's just check to make sure when we are, hold up, that does not work. That's why I low-key just don't like this part. I'm just gonna go to front layer. If you have a way to fix that, then by all means. Holy moly. That's why I didn't want to do the sound, because there's a little glitch sometimes when you do that. So I just keep the sound out. Anyways, freeze. Freeze. Alright. So that is going to be all. Link for this starter pack will be in the description. So you can take all the sprites, snatch them for yourself. And yeah, next episode we're going to be making Dalgona. Dalgona seems like a pretty fun game, and I found out an amazing way to do so. So let's go ahead and do that next episode, but for now, peace out.